So we have already discussed about the similar figure. Now today I have taken one more activity so that it will be clear to you what is the main concept behind the similar figure. Okay, so you can see this is the photograph of Taj Mahal. Now what you can say about this one? Look at these photographs and what you can say about these photographs. Okay, we have discussed in previous class about the similar figure. Now today, and one more activity we did it in previous one. Now today we will do one more activity, so the concept of similarity will be clear to you all. So look at this figure. You will once say that these are the photograph of the same monuments. In all three pictures, what you can see, these all are the photograph of same monuments, that is the Taj Mahal. Okay, but they are in different size. You can see three photographs are there and three same photograph are of different sizes. Okay, would you say that these photographs are similar? Yes or no? What you need to say that whether these photographs are similar or not. So we will say yes, they are similar. And what can you say about two photographs? What can you say about two photographs of same size of same person, one at the age of 10 years and the other at the age of 40 years? Means I have taken two photographs of same person, same size, of same size. Be careful what I am taking. I am taking two photographs of same size of same person, but one at the age of 10 years and the other at the age of 40 years. Are these photographs similar? These photographs are of same size. These photographs which we have taken two photographs, one is same person and same size. Both photographs are of same size, but certainly they are not of same shape, because one is at the age of 10 years and the another photograph of same size at the age of 40 years. So these photographs are similar. These photographs are of same size, but certainly they are not of same shape. So they are not similar. The concept of similar is clear. See, they are not similar because we have taken two photographs of same size but at the different age one. Now what does the photographer do? What does the photographer do? If the photographer has taken that printout, what does the photographer do when he prints the photograph of different sizes? When he prints the photographs of different size from the same negative, because one negative will be there and from that same negative he will going to print different photograph. Now you must have heard about the stamp size. You all have heard stamp size, passport size and postcard size photograph. You all have not while pasting it in your forms. So you say to the that photographer to give me passport size, postcard size. So same way you must have heard about stamp size, passport size, postcard size photograph. Here generally what that photographer do, he generally takes a photograph on a small size film. What he will do, he will take a photograph on a small size film, say 35 millimeter size. What he will take, 35 millimeter size, and then enlarge it into bigger size. Then what he will do, he will enlarge it into the bigger size, say 45 millimeter or 55 millimeter. He has taken the film whose size is 35 millimeter, and after that he enlarged it into bigger size, say 45 millimeter or 55 millimeter. Thus if we consider any line segment, thus if we consider any line segment in a smaller photograph figure, in a smaller photograph figure is corresponding, if we consider any line segment in the smaller photograph figure is corresponding line segment in the bigger photograph figure will be 45 by 35 or 55 by 35 of that of the line segment. Be careful, of that of the line segment. This is very important thing what I have taken. If we consider any line segment in the smaller photograph figure is its corresponding line segment in the bigger photograph figure will be 45 by 35 or 55 by 35 of the line segment. This really means that every line segment, this really means that every line segment of the smaller photograph is enlarged or increased in the ratio 35 is to 45 or 35 is to 55. It can be said that every line segment of the bigger photograph is reduced or decreased. It can be said that every line segment of the bigger photograph is reduced or decreased in the ratio 45 is to 35 or 55 is to 35. Is it clear? It can be said that every line segment of the bigger photograph is reduced in the ratio 45 is to 35 or 55 is to 35. Further, if you consider inclination or angle between any pair of corresponding line segment, if you consider inclination or angle between any two pair of corresponding line segment in two photographs of different sizes, you will see that these angles or inclinations are always equal. These inclination or angles are always equal. This is the essence of similarity of two figure. This is what? This is essence of similarity of two figure, in particular of two polygon. So what we can say? We can say from this activity that two polygons. What we can say from this activity? After doing this activity, we come to know that two polygon of same number of sides are similar. This is very important thing. We are doing till now the similar. What is the concept of similar? It must be clear to you all that two polygon of same number of sides are similar. First part, if their corresponding angles are equal. First part, very important thing, if their corresponding angles are equal. And second part, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion, okay. I think till this it is clear. Let's to the exercise. Now we will do exercise. I think it was clear to you all about the concept of similar figure. We did it by using two activities. Now we will do exercise 6.1, question number 1. Now in this one we need to do the fill in the blanks using the correct form of words which is given in the bracket. Okay, so first question, I am reading it so that it will be clear to you all. What was that question? All circles are dash, and in bracket it is given that congruent or similar. So what is all circles? We need to fill it that blank by saying that all circles are what? Congruent or similar. Second one, it is said that all square are what? Similar or congruent. Okay, all square are what? Similar or congruent. Now third part, it is said that all dash triangles are similar. So you need to fill this one. Dash will be filled by either by equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle. All dash triangles are similar, equilateral or isosceles. And the fourth point, it is said that two polygons of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are dash. If their corresponding angles are dash and their corresponding sides ratio are in dash. Okay, so first part, all circles are, what we will say, similar. All circles are similar. All square are similar or congruent, it will be similar. All dash triangle are similar, equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle, it will be equilateral triangle. Two polygon of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding side ratio are in proportion. Okay, so similar figure, we come to know about the exercise in which concept of similar. We did it one exercise also which was related to fill in the blanks. Now today here we will do similarity of triangle. what we will do here? In this we will do similarity of triangle. What was that? Let's go through it. You may recall, what you can recall, where what we did it, two polygons are said to be similar if their corresponding sides are equal. Is it there? Corresponding sides ratio are in proportion and angles are equal, and they are corresponding word is must. Okay, so two polygons are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding side ratio are in proportion. So same way here also, similarity of triangle. You may recall that triangle is also a polygon. What is triangle? Triangle is also a polygon. So we can state that same condition for the similarity of two triangle, that is two triangles are similar. Again I am repeating, two triangles are similar if first part their corresponding angles are equal, and the second part, what we can say in second part, that their corresponding sides are in same proportion or same ratio. Their corresponding sides are in same ratio or proportion. I think similarity of two triangle was clear. Till this it was clear or any doubt? Let's move ahead. So we come to know that two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in same ratio or proportion. Note, now you need to note this one point. This is very important point that you need to note it. If corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, if corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, then they are known as equiangular triangles. What they are known as? They are known as equiangular triangles. It is very important thing, you need to note it this one. What was that? If the corresponding angles of two triangles, if the corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, then they are known as equiangular triangles. A famous Greek mathematician A famous Greek mathematician, Thales, gave an important truth. What he gave? He gave an important truth related to two equiangular triangles. He gave an important truth related to two equiangular triangles, which is as follows. You can see what was that? What he given that truth? The ratio of any two corresponding sides. Once again I repeat, the ratio of any two corresponding sides into equiangular triangle is always same. The ratio of any two corresponding sides into equiangular triangle is always same. It is believed that it is believed that he has used a result which is called as basic proportionality theorem. What it is said to be as? Basic proportionality theorem. He said that Greek mathematician has given one truth. What was that? The ratio of any two corresponding sides into equiangular triangle is always same. It is believed that he has used the result which is called basic proportionality theorem. Now it is also known as Thales theorem. To be as Thales theorem. Okay, so that's why we will going to use this Thales theorem statement, which is known as basic proportionality theorem. Read it. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, intersect the other two sides in distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. You all can see this is the figure. Here in this, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, intersect the other two sides in distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So we will write it given. This is very important theorem that we need to do it. So given in triangle ABC, D is parallel to BC, and we need to show that 2 points D and E divide the sides in the same ratio. If D is parallel to BC, we need to show AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. For proving this, we will do construction. Join BE and CD. Draw DM perpendicular to AE. Draw NE perpendicular to AD. Let's prove. We will take two triangle. One is triangle ADE and another one is triangle BDE. We will use area triangle ADE, which is equal to half into base into height. So in that ADE, we will take it base as AD and height will be as NE. So half into NE into AD divided by area triangle BDE, and BDE is which type of triangle? Obtuse triangle. So half base will be BD and height will be same, that is NE, and we will assume it this one as equation number 1. Now we will take another triangle, triangle ADE and triangle DEC. Now in these two triangle, again we will use area of triangle formula, that is half into base into height. Now here base will be changed, base will become AE and height will become DM, and DEC triangle is an obtuse triangle, so we will use it half into DM into EC. Okay, and that one we will assume equation number 2. We all know triangle BDE and triangle DEC are on the same base and between the same parallel, so their area are equal. So area triangle BDE is equal to area triangle DEC. Okay, and assume it equation number 3. Now we will use equation 1, 2 and 3. We can say that what we can use it, since BDE and DCE are equal, therefore left hand side of equation 1 and equation 2 will be cancelled, and half of NE will be cancelled and half of DM will be cancelled. So we can say that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. This is theorem 6.1, which is known as basic proportionality theorem. It is also known as Thales theorem. Okay, so I think till this it is clear. So we can say that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Thank you all of you.